gosh. So the other day, I was binge watching K-pop and nagkataon na I wasn't able to skip the ad on YouTube. Because if you are not on YouTube Premium, mapapansin mo that there would be instances where you wouldn't be able to skip the ad. I don't know why that happens, but you would be forced to watch it. And nagkataon that it was a Valentine's Day commercial. And in my head, I was like, what the hell? Didn't Christmas just ended? Didn't New Year just ended? It's already Valentine's Day? And I looked at the calendar and I was like, oh my gosh, we are halfway January. So, yes, truthfully so, people need to market Valentine's. And it just hit me, aside from the confusion that, gosh, it's already Valentine's and holidays and events just come and go as they please, literally. But oh my gosh, this would be the first Valentine's Day of the past 3 years of my life where I would be celebrating Valentine's Day alone. Here's the thing, I'm not exactly saying that I would be celebrating it alone. Ooh, my Valentine's is different now. No. But when I was celebrating Valentine's Day, for the past 3 years, it was traumatic. I hated it. Literally, I hated that day. I remembered not a day went by where I didn't cry. I did not have a panic attack. I did not feel like the ugliest and smallest human being in the world simply because I thought that that would be a day where I get to celebrate love. But in my sad reality, I wouldn't be able to. Valentine's Day for me was that slap in the face that you are not happy. And it's just sad, you know. There's 3 days in a year that gets me really sad. There's my birthday blues, my New Year anxieties, and my Valentine's loneliness. Cause if anything, Valentine's Day is supposed to be a day where people, celebrate love, all kinds of forms and shape. It's the day where people make an excuse to buy everyone really good gifts, to exchange kisses and hugs. It's a day where people get to say, I love you without feeling, bad about it or anything. But for me, Valentine's Day is like oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I am not being loved right. I am not loving myself right, and the people around me make me forget that I should be loved right. It's a constant reminder of me needing to pull myself out from a perilous situation, but I was stubborn and I was scared, so I couldn't do it. And now, this would be the year where I get to change the narrative. Am I scared? Absolutely. Because if anything, here's the thing pa, ito yung nakakadagdag sa anxieties ko pag Valentine's Day. I study at UP, right? And UP, during Valentine's Day, exudes nothing but love. Like literally sa Akad Oval, you would see so many people, especially sa may sunken garden area. Ang daming nagbebenta ng single-stemmed rose and ng mga heart-shaped balloons. Kapag naglakad ka pa sa may malapit kay Oble, dun meron namimigay. Like they feel sad for the people who are just lonely. Like me, I was given a single-stemmed rose yesterday, last year, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. I cried. I remembered I cried going from one class to another when a random stranger just gave me a single stem rose. I was expecting someone to give me flowers, but that someone didn't give me flowers, so this means so much to me. Yes, I'm being dramatic, but that day, it really meant so much to me. See, kindness can go a long way. But anyway, it's just a day where you would be reminded that you are either lonely or you are either gonna celebrate love. And here's the thing pa. Valentine's this year is on a Friday. And that means Friday is a school day. I have to be in campus. And since it's a Friday, more people would decide to date in UP. So I have to be very strategic about how I will manage my emotions that day. But anyway, I was trying to think of ways on how I can change my narrative when it comes to my perspective with Valentine's. I was thinking, what if I go on a solo date for myself? What if I go to like, I don't know, a candle making workshop or a pottery workshop or probably go to sip and go or what else could I do? I could go to a spin class or a Pilates class. I don't know. I just want to spend the day for myself, just trying to remind myself that even though I'm alone, that doesn't mean I'm not loved, or that doesn't mean that I am not capable of loving. Because if anything, I'm very happy that I have learned to fill my own cup. I have learned to be consistent in filling my cup, even though I'm still sad. But I'm also very grateful that even though there are still instances where I would have pangs of sadness and like grief, I'm still reminded that I am a vessel of love and that I have my own counsel of love. So everything's okay, even though I'm sad sometimes. But yes, it would be amplified on a Valentine's Day. So the other day, while that happened, or my thoughts of Valentine's Day was just running, it also hit me. Ever since I left that crowd, or ever since I left a very toxic and negative situation, I have cried less. I don't know if you've realized it, but some girls would also say, oh my gosh, I've never been happier, or like, I don't remember the last time I cried. All I know is that when I was in a relationship, I was always crying. And I would say, oh my gosh, same. Because if anything, I remembered in the 3 years that I was with this crowd, I remembered crying every single day. Not a day would go by that I was not crying. I could show you pictures of how I used to look like. Grabe, haggard versosa talaga ako before. Like my friends sent me a picture of me 2 years ago, freshman year. I was so sad. Like sabi ko, really? Was that how I looked like? Oh my gosh, oh my lordy. I did not smile the best. My smiles had like faints of sadness, and it's just so sad that I can detect them from like 2 years, 3 years later. But anyway, I was just like, oh gosh. And now, when I was thinking about it, if there would be instances where I would cry because of that crowd, it would just be a memory. It's not another factor that they did. It wasn't because I got disappointed again. It wasn't because I was hurt specifically or directly, but it's because it's just a memory. And what of memories? But it's just a randomly scarred scene in my head that is no longer real or is no longer current in the space that I am in now. And that made me feel very happy. I finally get to control the space that I am in. I finally get to celebrate Valentine's the way I want it to be celebrated. I won't be expecting anything anymore, but I would expect myself to love me more for that day, or be grateful for the people who have shown me love for that day. And everything will be less cry. The sadness that I would usually get from Valentine's Day, or the fear that I would usually get for Valentine's Day, it wouldn't happen to me anymore. I wouldn't be scared of a panic attack anymore. I wouldn't be scared of being hurt anymore because I'm no longer there. And if you are now in your season of repair and you are afraid of Valentine's Day simply because you're gonna be alone, I'm with you, sister. I am with you. But there's more to Valentine's Day than being reminded that you are alone or being reminded that you are single. It's being reminded that you are still worth celebrating, you are still loved, and you are the best lover anyone could have, and you are the best lover that you could have for yourself. Imagine you're no longer crying. It would be a day where you will no longer cry more too, but it's just gonna be you, the people whom you love, the people who loves you, and you loving yourself. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that something worth being grateful to? So the next time na you would feel sad, just remind yourself of the things that you were very grateful for. And if Valentine's would hit you, and if Valentine's would hit in thoughts na, oh gosh, you're sad, you're sad, you're sad, you know, list it all down. I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for this day, even though it sucks. I'm grateful for the couples I've seen holding hands and are very happy to have each other. Then who knows? Maybe it would come to you soon enough too. So, I'm with you, okay? When Valentine's Day comes, and if you want to be reminded of anything, I am here. I will probably also go back to this video on Valentine's Day. But wherever you are, if it's morning, good morning, and if it's night, I really do hope that you and your thoughts are sound. You are loved, you are a vessel of love, and Valentine's Day is just a day. There's 364 days more for you to be reminded of all the good things that you are worthy of. Okay? Hey, this is your online Ate River. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!